Hi, we're not in right now, but if you leave your name and number, we'll get back to you.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody do with me. Like anything, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple. Reality's temple. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody move with me. Like anything, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple.
Nobody's being delivered from anything. God ain't doing nothing for nobody right now. And gee, I wonder why. Because these folks are making money.
It's like you came in from the sunshine, and I've been working overtime. Just got my ice, I'm trying to cool mine. You're making me
Subscribe, come and join us again. We will be in Atlanta November the 17th, 2018 in Atlanta, Georgia. Angel Snap No. 7 will be in Atlanta, Georgia with the world's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. So you want to see us earlier, join us live tomorrow, 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and come in, say a few words and whatever. And we're gonna go live with Rashida Strober on the Operation Exodus Mississippi channel. So
Hi, we're not in right now, but if you leave your name and number, we'll get back to you.
that's what leads me into our first part of this video. I want to talk about these emotional black men. Actually, I don't even want to say men, because a man should have more control of his emotions, you would think. I also want to let the audience know we did have a tag team debate scheduled for Sunday, but that has been canceled because of emotional black men. I'm not going to waste my time. In fact, quite honestly, I should not have wasted my time with Maurice Muhammad on that debate, because clearly you see an emotional person. They cannot speak with another person in a civil manner without going all ballistic, all emotional. Look, I've been on this planet for 55 years. I'm going to say that again. I've been on this planet for 55 years. And I have never experienced interaction with men the way that I have been interacting with these on social media. These are the most crybaby grown men. You know, when you go to one channel, they crying about women. Oh, the feminism. Oh, the women don't do this. Oh, the hood rats. Oh, the weaves and the makeup. I'm like, who gives a care about what women is wearing and makeup? Who cares? Here you are living in a racist society, and you could be 17 years old, walking home with a root beer and a bag of Skittles, and some wacko shoot you in your heart. And you worried about the feminism and the weaves and the hood rats and all that nonsense. You living in an environment where the reality is you are in a position, if the people or what Tariq Nasheed says, the dominant society, if the dominant society decide to say, we're sick and tired of these Negroes, they could round you up, take you to concentration camps, put you in mass graves. Since you claim that you want to go to Africa, they will send you to Africa or wherever you want to go. I don't know where you got to go, but you don't get the hell out of here. You're in a situation like that, and all over YouTube, you got men and these talking on trivial issues. They talking about sports all day. They talking about how I'm gonna get a woman in Brazil and all kinds of nonsense. And you know, talking about going to Africa is serious, but clearly these people aren't serious. And then when you tell them, well, when you gonna go to Africa? They, well, I'm working on it. What do you mean you're working on it? They don't show you that they're working on it. They don't even, most of these guys don't even have a passport. So, but they working on going to Africa. Then when you talk about and challenge them on this idea, then they want to cry. Oh, you Uncle Tom, you uneducated. You don't believe in science. Yeah, all this other nonsense. And they cry. And they, I'm like, oh Lord, I should have brought a baby diaper on, you know, some of these sessions that I had. I've never been. These are the most sorriest. See, look, I want to talk to y'all sisters out there in the audience. You keep following these pitiful, pathetic black males. You're not going to go nowhere. You've been following them. You've been supporting them ever since the time of Garvey. And what have they done for you lately? Absolutely nothing. The biggest time they ever had a chance to stand up was during the Civil Rights Movement. And they haven't done nothing since. Nothing except talk. Talk about going to Africa. Talk about a nation. Talk about this. Talk about that. It's just a bunch of talk. And when you rise up, woman, and you ask these men about how come you don't have these things yet, you're a bed wench. You're a bed wench and some other derogatory, degrading words that they bring to you. Because as a woman, it's your right. Since you're following this man, then you want to know, I mean, where are you leading me? What are you doing for me? And they are doing absolutely nothing. They are making pretty YouTube videos. That's what, I mean, they're doing that. But as far as giving you substance, how can you build a nation? You're building a nation and having all these babies. And that's what I see in this Afro Black conscious community. A lot of y'all sisters have 3 or more babies. And the reason why you don't mind having all these babies is because this Afrocentric strong black God, this your king, says he's building a nation for you. But when you look at birds, before a bird will lay an egg, a bird builds a nest first. If you're talking about having children for a nation, don't you think that you need a nation? Don't you think you need that first? Then you put the babies in the nation. But no, you are still having babies in the nest of your oppressor. Then when your child is a drug addict or a crack fiend or a drunk or just something that you call a degenerate, you act like you shocked when this is what this nation, this is what this society produces. Because you lay your eggs in that kind of nest. Your man has nothing to give you. The only thing he gives to you and me is excuses. Why he can't do this, why this hasn't been done. He tells me, well, if it wasn't for the black woman, I could do this. If you're a man, how are you going to allow a woman who you say is your inferior, who's supposed to follow you, how are they going to stop you from doing anything? I've never known a woman to stop a man from doing anything of good. Well, I have actually. But the average woman in her right state of mind is not going to try to stop a man that's trying to do something good. That's not going to happen. Even the hood rat, even the hyena, like Phil always say. When women see men doing something good, very few of them will get in your way. The problem is you're doing nothing. You're doing very little. And what little that you're doing ain't good enough, but you want it to be good enough so you can get praise that you don't deserve. Clap, 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 clap. Oh my, the black man is so doing, he don't have nothing. They don't have nothing they don't have a pot to piss in. That is why it is important for us to step up to the plate. This is why Operation Exodus Mississippi is important, because since y'all doing all that talk, y'all black kings, you doing all that talk, you black gods, then why don't you take the control of a state? Very simple, very easy. You a king, you a god. It should be very easy to take control of the state of Mississippi or any state that you choose you want to do. But no, more excuses are made because, see, in order to do this, you must unify with your brother. But y'all don't want unity. You want your own slave plantation. That's what it's all about. You want your own slave plantation. You really don't want freedom, justice, and equality for the so-called Negro in America. You want to be a slave owner like your master. That's what they want to be. Now, if y'all want to be slaves, that's your business. I don't want to join you on your plantation. I don't have any interest of being a slave master. I have no interest in being a slave. And anybody that's around me, you are not going to follow me nowhere. You are part of a team. Operation Mississippi is a team effort. We all in this together. If we fail, you're not going to blame it on me. We fail because we fail. But there are many of you with many talents. You are smart. You are intelligent. We have the money. We have the resources. We have everything that we need easily to take control of this city. I mean, not city. They keep saying city. I'm talking about this state. I'm not interested in no city. I want the state right off the top. If I'm a god, if I'm a king, I can conquer this state. And I can improve this state. And I can make this state glorified. But apparently these guys, these men, it's all a bunch of talk. And it's easy to talk. Because here you are in a position right now to prove how great you really are. You don't have to sit around here and fantasize about you a god and a king and all. You don't have to fantasize about it. Prove it. Take control of this city. Why I keep saying city? Because I keep hearing that all the time. I want the state. I'm not interested in no city. I want the whole state at one time. Should be easy to do for a god. Hell, God's created the heavens and the earth. I'm very sure you should be able to take control of a state. It's a bunch of talk. It's a bunch of talk. And when you challenge these guys, this is why I had to cancel my little debate with these brothers, because just pre-debate, you hear them crying and whimpering and upset because people don't agree with what they're talking about. I have been on YouTube 11 years, and I have never cried and whimpered and cussed people out and disrespect people because you disagree with what I'm talking about. Never. 11 years. If you agree with me, That's fine. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Guess what? I'm still your brother. And I can laugh, man. You don't agree with what I'm talking about. That's cool, bro. Not these fellas. They get to the point where they act like they want to shoot you in your head because you don't believe what they're talking about. That's a shame. And you should not even want them in your new reality. You should not want them in a place. Hey, Josephine, what's up? Josephine is in the house, in the chat room. Oh, we got 7 viewers so far. That's pretty good on a new channel with 38 subscribers. That's pretty good, I think. But of course, we are going to have Sister Rashida Stromer will be here tomorrow with me. We're going to talk about her new play. Well, it's not a new play, but she's going to be bringing her play to Atlanta, Georgia tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. November the 17th, 2018. Your boy, Angel Snubbed Up 7. I'm going to see Rashida Stromer in Atlanta, Georgia. So those of you who are in the Atlanta area, I would like to meet you. I'm very sure Sister Rashida would like to meet you. Come and watch her do her thing. Dark-skinned woman's revenge play in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm very sure she will bring the details tomorrow. So Rashida Stromer will be here with me, live in the living color. Syrian Jude is in the house. Syrian, hey, what's up, Syrian? See, that's the type of person that I really like. Syrian is a religious type person, spiritual person, but they still within the realm of reality. That's why Syrian is here. So love you, Syrian. And Syrian tells me that canceling the debate was wise because debating fools is a waste of time. You hear that, Brother Taalik? Yeah. Hey, you know something, Syrian? Brother Taalik told me that from the very beginning. Don't do it. See, that's why I got somebody like Brother Taalik with me because, see, this is my problem, brothers and sisters. I really love us. I love us as a people. I love us as individuals. But the reality of it, some of us are just out of our minds. We are not functioning within the realm of reality. And that's a problem. That's the problem. And you have people who have poor character. You have people who are just like these brothers, just emotional. They are not the type of people that you want to work with or follow or none of these things. This mindset, thousands and thousands of people in our community have their mindset and they have accomplished nothing since the civil rights era. Thousands of them. And they can't get nothing done except